Expect the unexpected. This is double whammy. Okay, new field trialers, doggers, here we go. It's a bittersweet story for you. It's kind of cold day out, and it's a good day for storytelling. So a young fella has just made a placement with his dog, and people say, hey, you know, you should come to this field trial. It's really cool. It's a nice trial. It's a wild bird trial, sharp tails. It's a coveted trial. It's one that you want to win. A little background to the story. His wife is a marathoner, putting in the miles. Dog's in great shape. And this fella goes out to South Dakota and does maybe a 10-day hunting trip, if I recall, and then enters his dog into this North Country trial and promptly sets out and wins the trial by a pretty good margin. Roger King and I are judging. I even filmed a little bit of it.
Today we're up here on the Namakagon Barrens, and we got to watch a bunch of great hunting dogs, all qualified for the championship.
And picked the music, Bittersweet Symphony. Nice song. I felt it was fitting for the trial, but I didn't realize how fitting it would actually become. Maybe a few weeks later, I got a call from this young fellow, as did Roger King, and he said, guys, I made a mistake. I had a training collar on my dog, and I didn't realize that it wasn't legal to do that. And I hadn't read the rule book, so I just didn't know, and I want to remove myself from the championship status. Okay, this is bad news. Hadn't had this happen to myself, or to my knowledge, Roger hadn't either. But if indeed that was the case, that he did use the wrong collar and it's illegal to do that, then indeed he shouldn't have the championship. So he also had called American Field to talk to Bernie, and Bernie called both Roger and I. All done. He'd written a little letter, and of course in that letter he was apologetic. He wanted to make it known that he had never intended to cheat, and without any doubt I believe him sincerely, because he didn't have to volunteer any of this. There were some people that were obviously upset when this was found out, and rightfully so. It would seem that quick glance would look like it was an intentional thing to do, but I think we can all agree that this would not be the case here. I think it's pretty obvious. He had one placement, I believe, in his career. It was with this dog just recently before running in this championship. So as a new trialer, it would be easy to make this mistake. That said, the championship and this trophy was stripped from him. Sad. It really is sad, because he did an outstanding job. His dog did an outstanding job. So why are we talking about all this? Shouldn't we keep this under the rug? No, we're not keeping any of this under the rug. Make sure that young field trialers coming into the sport really read the book, or sit down and talk to some mentor and really get your basics down pat, that you don't get removed or a placement stripped from you. Again, I talked about my mistake in the last video where I put a lead on a dog, and that's not something you can do. Yeah, don't lose your trophy, don't lose your placement. Maybe take a look at this book, read it a little bit. Just get familiar with a few of the things so that you don't get yourself taken out. All right, doggers, that's it. If you have not received one of these guideline books, have not read one, I recommend that you get one at the Amateur Field Trial Club of America. I'm going to leave the link down below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications, hit the like button. Don't forget to share. Have a great evening. Thanks.